Up I go. Into the deep, deep dark web. That is this place. No, King Boo has to make a comeback, right? King Boo has to show up at some point in Mario Galaxy. No? Bubble Blast Off? Bubble Beam Activate? Oh my god. Did you see Sailor Mercury doing Bubble Beam? What I could shoot fire. I could do lightning. I could use my moon prisms to turn the bad people into good people back again. What could you do, Sailor Mercury? I can blow bubbles. That's nice. What else can you do? I have big brains. You have big brains. You got those big brains. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay. Well, they don't kill. But you do know that you're not even dealing damage to me. It's just the fact that if I like mess up so hard that if I hit your little parameter on the bottom, do I then mess up and die? Just saying. Murdered, dead, explosion. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Okay, so I get with the moles. What is up with the moles making a comeback? What is up with that? Okay, that'll just bring back. That'll make me have flyer power. Is there anything else? Could just use the. Okay, there's these two planets, huh? Okay, hold on. Oh, nailed it. Okay, what's going on here? A screwdriver and a planet. Let me unscrew you. Oh, I leaked it. Now it's a bunch of coins. There's like little houses. Is this just... No, the houses are leaving. Wait, is the... Oh my god, I literally destroyed this planet. No, I sucked its essence. It's just... No. Ah, no. Oh, sweet Jesus. Before I get out of here, pork chop sandwiches. Okay. Well, that battle plan did not last very long. Is there another way to get there? Huh. I mean, I could just go through here like it's nothing. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Alright, so this time they probably replaced the firepower with a goddamn ice flower. God damn it. Mario, please. Stop. I know you got a big head for doing big things. But sometimes in life, you can't keep hitting the big things with your big head. That's not how life works. Not like this. Alright. Oh, you motherfuckers are out dead. There we go. These guys like, uh-oh. Commission to... Oh, that's just firepower. What the hell? Wait, where's the ice flower? Oh no, I yeeted the fucking fire flower too. No, fire flower, come back, please. Wait, this is fire flower. Huh? Wait, what is that? Wait. Where's the ice flower at? Huh. I hate you. My only guess is if I have to like light those three and then it gives me the ice power question mark. That's my only guess right now. And Mario shot over course and died. The end. As I always say. You know, speaking of the ice powers of the ice skating rink, embarrassing story one of these days. I mean, one of these days. There's a really, really embarrassing story. This is young me thinking like, oh my god, how do I attract girls? So... Hey, fucking called it. Okay, so there was this one moment where I used to play hockey and I quitted hockey over a dumb reason. I was very young. I think I was like 12 or 13. The reason why I quitted hockey in the first place was because I always wanted to win. You know, I had that mentality as a child, very immature. And because of that, I stopped playing hockey. Anyways, needless to say, I used to play hockey, so I was really good at skating, right? And I remember in my school field trip, what up? I will murder you. So help me God. Oh my god. Please give me a point. Thank you. And so I remember... Okay, good. Oh. Okay. I mean, that works. And so I remember there was a field trip where we could have choose tobogganing, ice skating, so on and so forth. Right? There was like many choices, and all my friends are like, "Oh, we're gonna go with tobogganing. Where are you gonna go?" And I overheard the conversation of like pretty much all the girls in the class in my grade at the time, which I was in grade 8. And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go." Secretly, deep down, I'm gonna go ice skating. And my friends were like, "Yo, bro, just come to the tobogganing, man. What's wrong with you? Just come to the tobogganing." Obviously, they didn't know I had a plan. Because if I did this, then that means I would get the girls to like me and be like, "Oh wow, he's so cool." Why'd I do this to myself? There was no reason for it, and yet I did it. I hate everything. But anyways, and so my guy, so like a bunch of people in my class, like some of my friends, well, was friends. They were like, "Oh hey, you could totally like, oh, fuck me, you could, yeah, totally fuck me, bros. You could totally." Just come to the tobogganing, like, well, what's the deal, whatever. And I go, "Oh, you know, I was like, so I'm making like a bullshit excuse saying like, oh man, I just want to go ice skating, I just feel like that, whatever." They're like, "All right, man, whatever, you do you," and all that stuff, right? They never found out what the reasoning was. And the reason why I was going ice skating, because I overheard the girls in my grade, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go ice skating." I'm like, "Oh man, if I go ice skating with the girls, that means I can like show off my yes, I could show off how my ice skating techniques were to the females, to the girls in my class, and they'll be like super big impressed with me, and therefore they would swoon, and they would be like, "Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, he's actually good in hockey. That's quite something." And I'm like, "Yeah, that'll be quite something, huh? It'll be pretty cool, huh?" And so it was the day of where we had to go do it, and I already pretty much signed up for it. Once you sign up, you know, you can't take any take backs. You have to commit what you say or whatever. And on the day of the event, the girls decide to be like, "Yo, fuck this. Oh, fuck me. I should have. God damn it. Can I just cheese it? Hold on. Yeah, I could just definitely cheese that. Thank you for the boost." And they were like, "Okay, yo, wait. Where am I going?" Okay, for a minute there, I thought I went back. I'm like, "Oh my god, please no." No. Oh wow. At least I can do that. And so on the day on the class trip, all the girls decided to skip and be like, "Hey, let's get a free day, let's go like chill and all that stuff." And I went to the ice rink alone with like a bunch of other people, and I was very sad because this plan that I had in my mind that I wanted to do was all for naught, and it was a bust and a failure, and I was like, oh man, this sucks. Same funny thing is, wait, talk to me. There's a power star hidden inside that watermelon. Use a ground pound to make those tennis balls hit the watermelon to get the power star. No, I heard you. I heard you. I wanted the ground pound. I wanted to press A and ground pound. Oh my fuck! I'm gonna kill you. Get away from me. Get away. I heard you. Yes, the watermelon hit the tennis balls. Yes. How can I hit the tennis balls though? Wait, how do I hit the tennis balls? Oh, a ground pound, right. Okay, right. Okay, my bad. Okay. I thought I had to be physically inside. And so that happens, right? And there was another... And this was... I think this was ahead. Because this is the second time they sort of, quote-unquote, ditched a school event. And... since they ditched the school event, you know, they get like a freebie and all that stuff and whatever. And so... there was another plan. I made another attempt. This was a second one. The first one, there was another one where in my head I'm like, oh man, you know, if I do this, you know, girls will... Yes, this is young Flame's mind thinking this is how you get girls, right? So that was the second one. Here we go! Shine the Galaxy Star Ghetto. And so... That was the second... in my mind, like, oh, that's how I'm gonna get the girls, and, you know, nothing ever happened, and I just end up skating by myself with a bunch of dudes, and I was like, yeah. The first attempt was we had a public speaking. Now, I hate public speaking, as do everyone else in life, because public speaking sucks. It is terrible. It is not... I fucking hate it. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. And I remember, I think I brought it up with my... No, actually, no. I brought that up with my cousin in the Bloodborne playthrough when I was playing on Twitch. But pretty much, funny thing, Guppy in the underground lake. Okay. I recall my cousin, one of his teachers said to him one day, like, when you do a public speaking or whatever, you know, one of the techniques to do is, like, take a shot. Not to take a shot in terms of getting drunk, but take a shot so therefore you feel like a little bit buzzed, so therefore you're not as nervous. And so on and so forth. And I remember my cousin doing that, and one of the things was just super funny to me because I find it hilarious. And he's like, yeah, I did it and it actually worked. I'm like, oh, cool. But this is young me. Granted, no, there was no alcohol produced. That was used. I wish I used alcohol at the age of a young, so therefore the story would be a little bit more spicy. But hey, I'm very vanilla, so I guess go fuck myself, right? Anywho, public speaking comes around, and in my head I'm like, yo, public speaking's coming around, and at first I wasn't trying to aim to be a public speaker. Oh wait, let's talk to Guppy here. What's up, Guppy? What's the matter? Oh, what? You again? You got to be kidding me. You want to run me out of this lake? You got to go through all 8 rings, bruh. Oh, really? Really? Wait, that's all it takes? Is that really what it takes? Wait, what did I just take? Oh wait, I just grabbed something. Okay. Okay. The horror. I can't see. Fuck. I fucking bullshitted that. I don't know. I guess the whirlwind tied around. I don't know. Suck it, Gopi. I didn't mean to like. I didn't mean to do it. Alright, I'm officially my word. Take this, bruh. Thanks, dude. You know, you could just stay in the lake. I'm not trying to. Here we go! Actually, wait. Before I go to my another embarrassing story, how did Gopi get from one planet to another?
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about that? How is that possible? What like the other Lumas are like, hey yo, you want to go to another planet? And then Gopi's like, yeah, bruh. And they're like, cool. And I guess they just trust a shark as they trust me. And I guess Gopi got like the flying ability to fly from one planet in the universe to another. Even though I have the ability to fly, but like he has like his own customization. And it's more cooler and everything. I'm like, oh man. Anyways. Matter splatter. Oh, is this a golf course? I don't want this to be a golf course. But yeah. You see those little fucking check marks? What is this? Freaking Nikes? Am I going to a brand store? Is Mario being sponsored by Nikes? Oh my god. Is there Mario Nike shoes? I wonder if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Sonic shoes. I mean, people must have made Sonic shoes at some point. Watch your step. No kidding. Okay. So my first embarrassing... So the first embarrassing story was we had public speaking, right? And in public speaking... I wasn't aiming to become a public speaker. My goal was to make an easy thing that I could think of that would be really easy to write, and it wouldn't be much of a big problem. Now, the thing is that I ended up writing being alone. And yes, when I was young, I was very alone. I mean, I had friends, but I always felt alone and all that stuff. And oh, that, ah, shit. And all, all not that, pleasantry stuff. It was whatever. But anywho, so I was writing about that sort of thing in my public speaking. And it's for English. I'm like, okay, whatever. If I don't get it, I don't care. But like at the end of it, like I get my job. I do the public, not public speaking. I write my essay paper. I get my grade, and I'm done. And so I wrote on being alone and what is it like to be alone and all that stuff and what I do on a daily basis as a loner. And oof. And so I wrote that, and my teacher is like, hey, you have the ability to do public speaking. In terms of like your paper is worth to be on top there to do public speaking, right? And I go, really? And in myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. But then my head says, but the girls love it when a guy's sympathetic. Girls like it when a guy is weak. I fucking hate myself so much right now. And so my young self was like, yeah, let me do public speaking. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do public speaking. I told my teacher I would love to do public speaking. And so I was one of the things to do public speaking. And holy shit, was that the absolute worst fucking idea I ever did in my life. Because guess what happened? My plan was, hey, yo, girls will fall for a guy who is very whatchamacallit, sympathetic, who has emotions and whatever, and so girls will probably dig into that. All the girls in my grade that I had this wanted to say towards to, all dipped. they just left because they're like, yo, we're not gonna go public speaking. Public speaking is boring. We're gonna use this as a day as an excuse to skip school. Do I blame them? I do not blame them. If anything, I would have done the same, but I was not smart because I wanted to be an A-star student. Anyways, so that happens. Not only that, but before the public speaking even began, right? My teacher came up to me, and I don't know if my teacher was aware of how bad it was. Not bad in terms of like bad as in like, hey, yo, maybe I should tell the student not to do it because it could come off a little bit embarrassing, maybe save your skin and all that stuff. But maybe in hindsight, oh god. For fuck's sakes. Mario, please. Oh, I hate the springboard. I hate that ability so much. And so my teacher said to me, maybe you don't have to. We already have enough like people participating. And I was very like up close. I was like, no, you don't understand. I have to do this. like, I will do this. And obviously my teacher's like, wow, he's like has such a fiery passion. And so she didn't like argue with me. She was like, okay, well, like, I mean, we have enough people to do it, but like, if you want to do it, you know, you're like, you're not like you're a runner up or anything, but like, you don't have to, you know. And I think I think deep down my teacher was trying to save me, but I was in this mindset like, oh man, if I do this, man, I'll get all the girls will love me. I'll maybe have a girlfriend. Nah. And day happens. None of the girls are there. They all skip, as I said. And so I had to read the speech in front of everyone, and even the person, even me, who wrote the speech. When I went up to that podium, I was talking to not hundreds of people, maybe like a couple, maybe like 50 people, because only like selected whatchamacallit. Oh, please come on. But only like a selected like grades, not like it's because we're divided into like English and French sectors. And in the English sector, or rather, it was just like, I think like grade 7 to grade 8, and I think grade 9 and 10, I think, question mark. So there weren't a lot of kids. But I want to say it was like a good 50 people or something to that effect. Or maybe more. I don't know, memory's foggy, I can't really remember. But the bottom line comes as follows, that that happened, and as I went up to that podium, I sat there and I looked at my own speech and I said to myself, what the actual fuck did I just write? And I was stumbling and I was like fumbling, because even I, the one who wrote this, had no fucking idea what the fuck I just wrote in this paper. What is this paper? What did I write? And what do I do? So I went up there, super embarrassed. Did it. It was probably the most, I guess, cringiest thing ever, because one of my friends at the time, was a friend, said that, like, yeah, I remember you doing that, and that was very, like, super, it was very, like, cringe-worthy, and I'm like, yeah, it was. It was pretty cringe, bruh. It was pretty cringe, bruh. Alright. Oh my god, it was so bad. And my friend's like, yo, it was pretty cringe. I'm like, and he was laughing because this is like after the fact. This is like, I think like 2 years later. He was over my place and we're just talking, and then we just brought up, like, I guess public speaking, or not public speaking, but we brought up something and it led it to that. And he's like, yeah, I remember you reading that, and I remember like listening to it, and I'm like, that was really cringe. I'm like, yeah, it was. I never told any of them what the reasoning was behind it. Obviously, because I didn't want to be fucking embarrassed. Because of the reason. And yeah. And so that plan failed. So you can tell that every single time I had a plan, it never worked. But let's just say, hypothetically, even if the girls were there in my grade who did not happen to skip both occasions, it's quite obvious that they would have just left. I mean, nothing would have changed, and that is the end of that. And that's that. Like, nothing would have been different. Nothing would have ever been different. Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. I hate this so much. Because the tough part isn't... Like, if I just had control of Mario... Just Mario himself, I would be able to do this, no problem. But I'm getting like a shit ton of like star bits, so I can't really complain. In a way, I'm like grinding for star bits, so it's pretty pog. But yeah, it was just super cringy, and I wanted to die. And I swear to God, I probably have to look very hard, or probably not, because I'm pretty. Part of me feels like I have the public speaking speech in my room somewhere, and part of me thinks that I somehow yeeted it so hard that it was lost into the trash. And I do not know if I have it. But if I ever, quote-unquote, do a subathon on my Twitch, and if I end up finding that paper, so to speak, I will 100% read it live on stream. That's one of my subathon goals. If I reach a certain, like, subs, you know, that sort of, like, ordeal. If I do have it. I can't say for certain that I do. I would have to check. But my god. If I do, I'll gotta read it. I don't care, man. The whole point of growing up is looking back at your stupid self, and you can laugh at your stupidity. And obviously, my mindset at the time was not a great mindset to be like, oh, if I do this, you know, girls will like it. At the end of the day, my advice goes as follows. Just be yourself. Who fucking cares? Oh. Oh, yes, did I cheese it? Oh, thank you. Please, just hit the pipe. Oh, thank God. Finally, out of the goddamn thing. But that's my advice at the end of the day. Whether you want to follow that advice or not, that is entirely up to you. But I'm just saying that, like, deep down, you should just be you. And that's all that matters when it comes to love relationships and such. There's no point trying to act differently, nor trying to, you know, tone a certain direction in order to sympathize, or not sympathize, but in order to, like, act a certain way, like faking it, in order to, like, grasp someone's attention in terms of, like, having, like, some sort of, like, spiritual or, like, lovable connection or whatever. Just it's super cheesy, it really is, but honest to God, just be you and you'll be fine, as long as you're yourself at the end of the day, because I think no one will love you better than you just being yourself. Like, honestly, just be you. That's what really matters at the end of the day. Oh god, please don't fucking fall. Oh, be you, be like me. Here we go. Jump into the black chasm of the void, and hopefully you don't fall and die. But that's that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god. Hey, got enough of that muncher. Oh my god. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Alright. Beam me up, Scotty. What's the next galaxy? That is Dreadnought Galaxy. Alright. Ooh, look at you. A fucking space station. But yeah. That's that. If we're trading the Dreadnought, all hands on deck. Uh-huh. So it's up there. But what if I were to cheese it? Well, game over. I mean, Mario's in a 4-way corkscrew. Corkscrew? I can't tell.